In this Threads Embroidery Software tutorial, we're going to show you how to digitize this letter G here, this basic simple logo. I'm going to start off by digitizing this fill part, this lighter blue. Then what I'm going to do is this white G part and then this darker blue outline. So I'm going to press F11 to bring up full screen and press the right mouse to bring the image up to the screen. I'm going to right mouse click, go to normal, and I'm going to start off by putting a lockdown stitch, which is a little star. I'm going to press the I on my keyboard to invert the colors, and then I'm going to go around here with an underlay. And our underlay is just used to flatten our garment down to the backing and making it a nice flat foundation for our embroidery. This doesn't have to be perfect because the threads are going to go on top of it, just as long as it's inside the blue part. So this will, when it's embroidering this will make a nice flat area for this fill stitch here. And I'm going right over the white part of the G because we're going to embroider that with a different color. So I'm going to do a right mouse click and I'm going to go to fill and then fill. And I'm just going to start right down here, right down the middle of this blue line. And I'm just doing left mouse clicks. I can also do arc fill by pressing the right mouse button, or excuse me, pressing the number 3 on my keyboard, which goes between a regular fill, arc fill, new fills, fill hole. That's just all pressing the number 3 on the keyboard. See, I press 3 again. Every time I press 3, you can see it's changing the fill types. Alright, I don't want to arc anymore, so I'm going to press 3 to go back to normal fill, which is that one. Alright. There we go. Now I finished that outside piece. I'm going to press escape, left mouse to zoom, press B to turn off the background, and that's what we got so far. So I'm going to press F11. I'm going to save this file, save as, I'm just going to call it G logo. Save. I'm going to do the height, let's do the height about 35 and show the stitches. And that's what we got so far. Turn B for the background, S for stitches. You can also click this button down here. It goes between wire mode and stitch mode. So our next step is going to be to digitize this white piece here. So I'm going to start by digitizing this white piece, this G, by right mouse clicking, going to other, color change, I'm going to select white, and then OK. I'm going to come in here and put a lockdown stitch, and then I'm going to go around with an underlay. And then I'm going to come in here, I'm going to press 2 on my keyboard, which brings up the column option. You can also right mouse click, for example. I'm going to go to art column, and I'm just going around the edge with column stitches. Art column stitches, actually. Alright, so this is a flat part, so I'm going to press 2 until I get the column on my mouse cursor here that looks flat like that, because there's an arc one, there's a new, this is arc column, new column, regular column. So I'm going to bring art column. Again, you can also right mouse click. All right, like I said, you can right mouse click. I'm going to go to column, and I'm going to go up here and then over here. All right, I'm going to click escape. As for stitches, that's what we got so far. You can see, I'm going to click, and then I'm going to select this darker blue because what I want to do is the outline around this letter. So I'm going to start by doing a lockdown right here in this corner, just any random corner, and then I'm going to go right down the middle. Just right down the middle of this outline here. All right, again, I'm going right down the middle, just left mouse clicks each time. All right, now I've already went around one time. I'm gonna turn off my background so you can see this. Click S to show us, click S to show our stitches, and you can see we get somewhat of an outline there. I'm gonna click S and B, show the background, but what I want to do is I want to go around this several times because I want it to be nice and thick. So now I'm going to go closer to the outside edge. The first time I went down the middle, now I'm just going to kind of go down the outside edge of this line. And this will make it thicker. You usually want to do it at least 2 times. You want to do your outlines at least 2 times. At least twice. Yeah, I'm trying to get it on the outside edge, but it doesn't have to be too accurate because this is going to be a pretty small logo. But of course, when you embroider it, there might be some editing needed. Alright, so I went around twice. Let's turn our background off, let's show our stitches. So I want to do it actually one more time. So I'm going to turn my background off. I'm going to do normal. And this time I'm going to go around closer to the inside. But I'm trying to keep it close to the other points already laid down. Alright, so I went around 3 times. So I'm going to put a lockdown there. I'm going to do T for trim. Now I'm going to come over here. Small lockdown and do the exact same thing. Alright, so that's one time. And I'm going to go around here again, more on the inside. Alright, and now the third time. Alright, there we go. So I'm going to hit escape, turn off my background, zoom out, show my stitches.